Mario Galaxy is one of the most iconic video games ever. It's got 3D platforming, gravity-defying mechanics, and a host of galaxies just waiting to be explored. Let's look back at the history of the game, examining its gameplay mechanics and exploring how it's revolutionized gaming. Mario Galaxy was made from a tech demo called Mario 128, which was supposed to be a sequel to Mario 64, but just ended up being turned into parts for different games. It showed 128 Marios doing things on a planet, like carrying things or messing around, while the world's terrain changed around them. It was unveiled at E3 2006, and the rest is history. Mario Galaxy released in 2007, in November. The development of Mario Galaxy was no easy feat, and the process was anything but simple. The team worked tirelessly to ensure that the game would meet the high standards set by Nintendo. Through a combination of careful planning, creative problem solving, and feedback from key partners, they were able to achieve their goal of creating a revolutionary experience. Despite the challenges they faced, the team managed to create a game that was both thrilling and beautiful, making it an all-time classic. And it offers a variety of gameplay experiences, from the memorable soundtrack to the vibrant visuals. The game has a lot to offer. However, what really sets it apart is its gravity mechanic, which allows players to jump around the game's planets in different unique ways. The gravity mechanic of Mario Galaxy is one of the most ingenious features of the game, allowing players to explore the galaxies in a creative and unique way. Not only does this mechanic add an extra layer of excitement and challenge to the game, it also gives players a strategic edge in difficult situations. With its innovative design and intuitive gameplay, the gravity mechanic of Mario Galaxy is what makes it a timeless classic. I remember the first time I played Mario Galaxy and experienced the gravity mechanic for myself. I was immediately blown away by the innovation and creativity of the design, giving me an edge over the tougher opponents I encountered. I was hooked and I kept playing, becoming even more appreciative of the creative genius behind the game's gravity mechanic. Spin move for Mario Galaxy was a very useful save factor. If you shook your Wii remote, Mario would spin in the game, allowing him to save himself from bad situations or make a jump you might have messed up on. You can also use the spin attack to knock away obstacles and enemies. The spin move is a fun and useful mechanic that adds another layer of depth to Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy's level design is truly a sight to behold. You'll find yourself running along walls and spinning around poles while you traverse the galaxies. The levels are vibrant, colorful, and full of creativity, with unique platforming challenges at every turn. Certain levels also offer an unprecedented degree of freedom and exploration, allowing players to discover hidden secrets and uncover new paths. The level design in Mario Galaxy is undoubtedly one of the greatest strengths of the game. The Honey Hive Galaxy is one of the more open-ended levels like you'd find in more sandbox Marios like Mario 64 or Sunshine. It does feel sort of lacking compared to one of the bigger levels in the sandbox games, but it does introduce a cool power-up, B Mario. The B Mario power-up from Mario Galaxy has been a favorite of mine since I first played the game, flying around in the air, buzzing around obstacles and enemies, and being able to climb up walls just like my other favorite power-ups from other games, but now in B form. Even after all these years, I still get a thrill when I think back to all the fun I had playing as B Mario. But I can't say that much for other power-ups. The Boo Mario power-up from Mario Galaxy was easily one of the worst additions to the game. The lack of control, the limited movement options, and the fact that you had to be in a dark area to use the power-up made it feel like more of a hindrance than an advantage. I know you can go through certain walls, but it's just a lame gimmick. All in all, Boo Mario was a painful misstep. With the Ice Mario power-up in Mario Galaxy, you can skate across the surface of water, turn enemies into platforms, and freeze objects in place. Ice Mario in Galaxy is actually its first appearance. It makes Mario covered in ice and able to turn all water he touches into ice. It's a pretty normal, good, and fun power-up. The Fire Flower from this game is the same as the 2D games. You can shoot fireballs, killing enemies. Sadly, in Galaxy, the Fire Flower has a time limit, which is lame. The Spring Mario power-up from Mario Galaxy was one of the most frustrating additions to the game. As fun as it is to bounce around and ricochet off walls, the controls for this power-up felt especially clunky and unresponsive. All in all, the Spring Mario power-up was more of an annoyance than a help in the game. Mario Galaxy really has it all, but the best part is that you can play the game again and again. The levels are so varied and the challenges are so diverse that you'll never get bored of playing the same levels over and over again. There's a lot of very unique galaxies like Hot and Cold, Honey Hive, Gusty Garden, and Toy Time Galaxy. Hot and Cold is such a fun idea. Half of the planet's ice, the other half fire. Honey Hive Galaxy is a galaxy that is themed around bees. It's the home to the bees. And Toy Time is a world made of all toys. The story starts with Peach's castle being abducted by Bowser's ship. Mario gets knocked out and wakes up on a planet and discovers Rosalina, the protector of the universe, and the Lumas. Rosalina needs your help to power the Comet Observatory with stars you collect from galaxies you explore, so you can save her weak Lumas and have enough power to challenge Bowser. Rosalina has a backstory in her library that you can visit if you want to know more about her. And Galaxy has the best story out of all 3D Mario games. The Comet Observatory is the hub for Mario Galaxy, as Peach's Castle and Isle Delfina were for Mario 64 and Sunshine. A lot of people like this the least out of the three, and personally I like it more than Isle Delfino, but I like it less than Peach's Castle. The place is blacked out at first, but the more stars you get, the more it becomes colored and empowered, and now you can get stars from those places too. The music also gets louder the more you unlock, which is something I learned a lot later from playing. The music in this game is something else, and it has a full orchestra being used, and it shows. It just has a feeling like it knows it's better than everything else to it. It feels well with the space theme and traveling through the cosmos thing going on. The post-game is pretty lacking. You get Luigi after unlocking all 120 stars, and now you can play the exact same levels as Luigi. But you also get the red star, which allows you to fly around the hub world with incredible controls. This game might be the best game of all time.